Scorpio horoscope, pressure, power, and a turning point. The Mars-Saturn face-off. Hello and welcome, Scorpio. August 2025 is no ordinary month. The universe has a strong message for you, and it's delivered through one of the most powerful planetary dynamics in astrology, an opposition between Mars and Saturn from August 1st to 22nd. Now, if you've been feeling like you're caught between a rock and a hard place, or like you're accelerating towards something while hitting invisible roadblocks, you're not imagining it. This is the very nature of the Mars-Saturn clash. But here's the good news. You're not powerless in this. In fact, as a Scorpio, whose modern ruler is Mars, you're uniquely wired to transform pressure into power. This month is filled with breakthroughs, but they come wrapped in responsibility, intensity, and the need to stay mentally resilient. Let's break down how this plays out for you across your career, finances, health, emotions, and spiritual direction. 1. Cosmic background. Mars versus Saturn, the ultimate tug of war. Let's start with the planetary backdrop. Mars, your ruling planet, is full of ambition, courage, and action. It's the fire starter, the trailblazer. Saturn, on the other hand, is the planet of restriction, karma, and structure. It says, you can build something great, but you must earn it, slowly, carefully, with sacrifice. When these two titans oppose each other across the sky, the result is friction. Think of a bow being pulled tight. Tension builds. But if handled well, that tension can release an arrow with great precision. Scorpio, you're that arrow. This is your chance to cut through resistance, but only if you master your timing. 2. Career and responsibility. Progress through pressure. Let's begin with career, because this is where the heat is most palpable. From August 1st to 22nd, work will likely feel more demanding than usual. You might be handed a project that seems too big for the timeline, or your team might be understaffed, forcing you to stretch beyond comfort. Some of you could even face last-minute restructures, a change in leadership, or political power plays at the workplace. Let's paint a scenario. Imagine being assigned a leadership role in a collaborative project at short notice, just as one of your teammates quits. Now, the success of the entire venture depends on you troubleshooting, delegating, and motivating others to get on board fast. That's Mars urging you to rise. But Saturn says, don't cut corners. The challenge is to lead with both urgency and discipline. Now, here's the twist. Around August 3rd onward, there may be new opportunities tied to people in positions of power. You may get called into an important meeting, offered a freelance contract, or entrusted with a high-stakes task. But again, this comes with strings attached. Expect long hours. Expect to prove yourself. Yet if you succeed, and you likely will, this could redefine your professional reputation in a big way. 3. Leadership and new ventures. Timing is everything. Mars enters your 11th house, the house of ambition, networks, and gains, making this a powerful period for initiating big-picture ideas. You may feel fired up to launch something of your own, a startup, a campaign, a creative collaboration. But here's a warning. Because of the opposition to Saturn, group efforts can hit friction. You might not see eye to eye with a team member, or bureaucracy may slow down your vision. Take this example. You're building a business proposal with two friends. Everyone agrees on the direction until it's time to put money in. Suddenly, delays, doubts, and disagreements arise. Here's how to handle it. Stay grounded. Draft your ideas. Structure your pitch. Get legal and financial advice. Make sure everything is airtight before going live. And remember, your goal is not just to start, it's to sustain. 4. Finances, expenses, compensation, and turning points. Let's talk about money. This month brings both financial pressure and potential. On one hand, you may experience an uptick in expenses, especially in areas like health, home repairs, or family obligations. You might be helping out a parent, paying for medical treatments, or covering unexpected costs like travel or housing. But on the flip side, you may receive income from unexpected sources, perhaps an inheritance, insurance payout, refund, or even a government-related compensation. Let's say you've been negotiating a severance package or waiting on an old client to pay up. August could bring closure, though it might not arrive without persistence or legal follow-ups. Saturn wants long-term stability, so if your current source of income isn't sustainable, this is when the universe might push you to end it or transform it. Don't be surprised if you walk away from a job, a side hustle, or even a business that has drained more than it's given. There is power in closing doors when they no longer serve you. 5. Mental health and emotional energy. Burnout is real with Saturn opposing your ruling planet. The emotional toll can be significant. You may feel overwhelmed, underappreciated, or just plain tired. It's easy to hit emotional walls when your effort isn't met with instant rewards. Some Scorpios may even feel a wave of existential fatigue. You might ask, what's the point? Or is this even worth it? These questions are Saturn's gift. They strip away illusions and bring you face to face with what really matters. Here's the key. Don't push yourself to the point of burnout. Create boundaries. Give yourself permission to rest, especially after intense emotional exchanges or long workdays. Journaling, therapy, or even a solo trip to nature can help recalibrate your energy. You're doing hard work, not just physically, but spiritually. 6. Relationships. Fire meets friction relationships, especially those involving family, romantic partners, or work collaborators, could be a battlefield or a blessing, depending on how you manage conflict. The Mars-Saturn opposition can bring tension with people in authority, older relatives, or anyone whose values differ from yours. You may find yourself defending your choices, whether it's your career path, lifestyle, or personal goals. Let's say your partner wants you to slow down, but you're caught up in a work marathon. Or your parent demands help just as you're starting something new. These aren't just conflicts, they're lessons in balance. The key here? Healthy communication. Don't bottle up. Say what you mean, but say it kindly. If something feels unfair, express it, don't explode over it. Scorpios who are single may meet someone through work or group settings, but be cautious of power imbalances or hidden agendas. 7. Health. Watch for warning signs physically. Mars in your 11th house could push you to go harder, working late, exercising more, burning through mental and physical fuel. But Saturn in your 5th house warns, don't overdo it. Watch out for burnout, inflammation, blood pressure issues, or injuries from rushing. Be mindful of fire-related risks, kitchen accidents, electrical problems, or even tech overheating. Also, take health matters seriously, especially for family members. If a parent or loved one needs medical attention, don't postpone it. August is a great month to schedule that overdue checkup, revise your sleep routine, or cut down caffeine and stimulants. 8. Responsibility to family and elders. Some Scorpios will find themselves carrying more responsibility within the family unit. You may need to assist an elderly parent, mediate between relatives, or take charge of domestic matters. Saturn here acts like the karmic elder, pushing you to mature emotionally. If old wounds or family dynamics resurface, face them with grace. They may be unpleasant, but healing is possible now. You may also be asked to act as a leader in a group setting, like planning an event, settling financial matters, or mentoring someone younger. 9. The breakthrough after August 22nd. The good news? This intensity doesn't last forever. After August 22nd, the tension begins to ease. You'll feel like the gears are turning again, ideas flow better, communication clears up, and what once felt blocked starts moving forward. This is when the rewards come. You might land a job offer, receive financial clarity, or simply feel mentally lighter. Think of the first 3 weeks as the workout, and the last week as the recovery and results. In fact, some of you will get exciting invitations to speak, teach, travel, or contribute to a major cause. Others may reconnect with an old mentor or friend who offers unexpected support. 10. Final advice for Scorpio in August 2025. To wrap up, here are your top takeaways for navigating this Mars-Saturn storm. Don't rush, but don't be impulsive. Strategy beats speed. Honor boundaries, especially in work and relationships. Say no when needed. Close what's draining you. End outdated money habits, partnerships, or business models. Protect your energy. Rest is not weakness. It's necessary. Communicate calmly, especially with those who challenge your authority. Trust in timing. Everything you're doing now sets the stage for a breakthrough later. Lean into power. This is your season to rise, but with control, not chaos. Final thought, Scorpio. August 2025 may feel like a furnace. But remember, a furnace doesn't burn you, it forges you. The tension between Mars and Saturn is testing your resilience, your clarity, and your ambition. You're not being held back. You're being sharpened. And when the dust settles, you'll rise, stronger, wiser, and absolutely unstoppable.